Hi guys, Andy here. Let's have a look at the S&P 500 futures for Thursday, November 16th. For the record, today is Wednesday, November 15th. Time is around 9 p.m. GMT. So today the Nasdaq took out here the wave 3 high, which is a confirmation that the wave 4 low was in right here. And so now the main question is if the S&P 500 will do the same or not. I believe this is a difficult question to answer, and actually it relates to the question if the S&P 500 is following the count of the Nasdaq as indicated in green right here, or is the S&P 500 following the count in the Dow Jones, which is shown here in red. And so this count is saying that we had our high right here, wave 1 high right here, and that we are actually now coming down as a wave 2. And then what we have right here was 5 waves down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this 5 waves down is actually in wave A, corrective wave A down, then wave B up. We're doing now, we are in the wave B area, and then we should expect another impulse down as a wave C to make here the wave 2 low in this area. So this is actually the count. So the count here shown in red is actually the count, the primary scenario that I propose for the Dow Jones. The primary scenario I propose for the Nasdaq is that the wave 4 low was in right here, as indicated in green. And today we got confirmation in the Nasdaq that the wave 4 low was in right here, as we took out the wave 3 high right here today. So, of course, if the Nasdaq is doing like a nice bull run as a fifth wave, then of course the S&P 500 will follow and will also take out this high right here. But I think we have to be we have to manage our expectations right, I think, because the Nasdaq taking out the high right here is indeed a bullish sign. Like, it is a sign that fifth wave is developing. But at the same time, if you take out here the wave 3 high, this actually means that the minimum requirements for a fifth wave are fulfilled, because the minimum requirement is that you take out the wave 3 high, and this happened today in the Nasdaq. So by consequence, actually tomorrow the Nasdaq could already start the journey downwards, technically speaking. I'm expecting a bit more upside in the Nasdaq, at least, but it could be that we actually have some kind of short fifth wave in the Nasdaq, and then it is still possible that the S&P 500 is not taking out this wave 3, and that we are actually following the Dow Jones count here in the S&P 500 as an A, B, C. And so for the moment, I'm actually favoring, with what I see across the markets, I'm favoring a short fifth wave in the Nasdaq, and so that could mean that the S&P 500 is holding the high right right here. But yeah, I have to be honest, it's the interpretation here in the S&P 500 is quite hard, simply because it is not clear if we are following the Nasdaq or the Dow Jones. Like, by holding here this wave 4 low right here, it looks like we are following the Nasdaq. But of course, as long as we do not take out the high right here, we do not have any confirmation. And so also here on the lower time frame, or if we look here at the 4 hour, hard to interpret. With what I see now, I would actually still favor to classify this as a corrective move up instead of an impulse. So this could be a 1, 2, 3, so an A, B, C structure as a wave B. We are also reaching now the upper boundary of a potential wave B area. So this wave B area is the area that we can find by taking the length of our wave. I'm sorry, let me take the right retracement template. So if we take here the length of our wave A, potential wave A, then we know that the wave B should go into the area between the 0.5 and the 0.854 FIB retracement. We are reaching here also the upper boundary. So let's see how we react from here. For the moment, yeah, we do not see much divergence right here. So this means that we are not having an impulse for the moment. So a corrective move, so three waves up, has to end or does not end with divergence. So therefore, with what we have now, I would still classify this as a corrective move up and not as an impulse. At the 1 hour time frame, okay, here now we start to see divergence, and divergence here in the 1 hour actually now favors like the end of a wave C, I would say, like it is indicated here in red, as we had wave A right here, shallow wave B, and then here now it looks like something is ending. So probably then the wave C, and that would actually mean that we have a complete corrective structure up if we do not erase the RSI right here. Then then it looks like this here is can be a completed corrective structure up. And then in the 15 minutes, let's have a look if we see something right there. So if we go to the 15, yeah, here there is not much interpretation. No, we can skip the 15-minute for now. So yeah, for this, in order to be an impulse, I would say we need to reach this area right here. If we take the length of the wave 1, the length of the wave 2, then this area here between the 1 and the 1.618 FIB extension is our target for the third wave. But if we reach this area, we actually already have confirmation that it is an impulse, because then we took out the wave 3 high right here. And for the corrective scenario, yeah, we have to look how this further evolves right here. This looks like a pattern of a completed corrective structure up, but of course I know this is on the lower time frame. For the moment, this is not really supported by the higher time frame, because if we look here at the higher time frame, for instance the daily, we are clearly here now in an upward cycle, as you can see. So yeah, because of this upward cycle here in the daily, it is quite risky to predict some kind of ending structure right here. But okay, I share my opinion, I share what I see, I share my interpretation, and what I'm seeing right here is something that I could classify as an ending corrective structure. At the same time, if we have a nice bull run as a fifth wave in the Nasdaq, then of course the S&P 500 will also take out the high right here, and then this here becomes our first target area. Okay, that's my analysis for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment to support my work, and I see you one of the next days for another video on the S&P 500. Have a nice day. Bye bye.